What's going on YouTube? Crypto Matrix coming at you with another cryptocurrency stream. And guys, the Bitcoin price action is looking very indecisive right now. Which way is it going to go? Is it going to be bullish or is it going to be bearish, guys? That's what we're going to talk about today. Is the price going to rise or is the price going to drop? And guys, don't forget I am doing a giveaway for my Ledger Nano S. One of my first 500 subscribers are in it to win this Ledger Nano S. And if you don't know much about Ledger, guys, it's the safest way to keep your crypto right under your nose. So that way you don't lose any of your funds on exchanges or to hackers or anything like that. And guys, I wanted to talk about Chainlink, which hit $13 overnight. I made that prediction just yesterday, guys. Let me know if you caught that trade. And if that sounds good to you guys, be sure to subscribe and like, and I'm going to dive right into the price action. So guys, I thought we were having a bit of descending triangle going on in the Bitcoin price. It looks like now we're getting a slightly ascending wedge, which is basically just moving to the right here. And I think we're going to get a breakout very imminently because the Bollinger Bands are very tight. The EMA is 20 is close to the EMA 55. We are in the top Bollinger Band, so hopefully we'll touch back up to 10,400 a little bit. We touched there recently over the last day on the 11th, but no price surge up to the top and nothing back down. Just kind of a sideways motion now for the last 3 days. Not too much going on, guys. But that's consolidation for you. That means there's going to be a breakout imminent. Which way? I still believe it's going to be to the downside. Although, if we were to say like this was an ascending triangle, those usually have a 70% chance of breaking to the upside. So it just depends what you look at it. But it does just look like an ascending wedge for now, and those usually do break to the downside. So I'm thinking we will fill this CME futures gap. It's just kind of a matter of time. But if we don't fill it soon, I think that it will just get passed over and we will kind of just go out of it because we came very close to filling it with the 9,800. We dipped down into it briefly, but didn't fill it completely. So that leaves me to believe that if we don't fill it soon, it might just be forgotten. I mean, they don't always get filled, guys. They just tend to get filled pretty readily, okay? It's not always. So that's what I think is going on in the Bitcoin price action, guys. Just keep that in mind that we're going to get a breakout pretty soon. I do think it will be to the downside to fill the CME futures gap finally. And if we broke out of this channel to the downside, that could easily fill the gap, guys, okay? That could easily fill it. So keep that in mind moving forward, guys. We could be right down at that CME futures gap before we know it. And there's probably like a zillion people looking to buy there. There's probably I have buy orders there. So I mean, guys, there's definitely people looking to buy and scoop that up. It won't be down there for very long. And I think it'll shoot back up above 10 if we get below 10. It doesn't last there very long, guys. So I think it's just your last ditch effort to get in on some cheap coin under 10,000, guys. I can't stress it enough. Before you know it, we're going to be up at higher Bitcoin prices, and you're going to look back at these prices and be like, damn, I wish I even bought at 10, 11, 12. And that's just what I believe, guys. And guys, I wanted to talk a little bit about Chainlink, okay? We definitely had that wick up. There it is, touching $13, guys. I predicted this yesterday in my video. Right here, guys. Chainlink gonna retest 13. There it is. There it is. Literally had a wick all the way up to above $13. So let me know if you guys ended up catching that. It definitely looked a little bit prettier on the minute scale. You definitely could have caught this, guys. It was definitely a giant wick up. If you had your buy or your sell order in at 13, you made that sale. Simple as that, guys. Simple as that. But will Chainlink actually push up and get something stable at $13? Yeah, I think so. I think after it got below $10, it's starting to rebound a little bit, and up from $20, it's definitely got some room to, recover a little bit after a 50 to 60% drop. So I think we're going to see a little bit of a rebound, hopefully touching back up towards $13, $14, okay, guys? And not only that, but we are above the middle Bollinger Band, okay? The EMA 20 is touching tight towards the EMA 55 as well, and we do have a little bit of volume coming in right now. So hopefully we can get a little bit of pressure to the upside, and Chainlink can get a solid recovery, guys. That's what would be really nice. And guys, don't forget about Electroneum getting a little bit of a surge up right now. We're back up into the red box. Guys, I drew this ascending wedge right back here. Look how it's followed it just to a T, guys. That's how well I know my coin, guys. It's that simple. All right. I can preach it all day. I can put the graphs out for you that are, basically showing you where it's going all day, but you got to believe in it as well, guys. Remember, I made this graph right around here. So for the last 4 days, it's stuck to it. And what I think is going to happen is the same thing that we had happen back on these two ascending wedges. We're going to get breakouts to the downside again. Question is, how deep will we go? Hopefully we don't dip out of the red box again. Hopefully we can kind of creep back up, but we still have some momentum here. What's going to happen, if anything, is we'll kind of go like this, kind of go sideways like that, and I think we'll break out like that, or it could be down here, guys. It really just depends. But anyway, that's what I think is going on with Electroneum, guys, and it really has been following that ascending wedge there. So let me know if you guys even noticed that from my last Electroneum video. Like, I drew this long before it actually happened, and has been consistently staying in it for days. And let's see how much further it goes. I think it's going to bounce around a little further, so I think we got some more room to the upside there, guys. If you got in down at 0.004, 42, 43, okay, those are great times for you to get in. I said that's what I'd be looking to get in at 0.0040. I didn't get to accumulate more, but that's okay. I'm still very happy with what I have. I'm happy with where I'm at, and it didn't hit my level, so I have to be patient, and that's how you have to handle it, guys. You can't just be jumping in when you feel, oh, I just don't want to miss something. I just don't want to, I just want to be part of the FOMO, essentially. But in essence, you want to make sure that you're in a safe place, so in case there is downtrod, you don't end up in the negative. And I try to avoid the red tape as much as I can, guys. It's that simple. And there's a bullish pennant forming for Bitcoin right now. So there's like, I think it's going to be moving down, guys, but there are some people that think that it's going to be moving up, and I wanted to talk a little bit about that today. What would happen if we ended up shooting up to back up to 11,200 in a move that's very bullish? Okay, we are in the top Bollinger Band. The EMA 20 is above the EMA 55. It is definitely possible, guys. Let's talk about it. So bullish pennant hints that Bitcoin price breakout to 11,300. So at the time of writing, the daily chart shows the top ranked digital asset tightening into a pennant and since making a double bottom at 9,800. BTC has etched a pattern of higher lows, which have now pinched into price into a tighter range, which means, guys, a breakout is imminent. Whenever we get consolidation in a very tight pattern, especially in the Bollinger Bands, you can almost anticipate a breakout is about to happen. So while trading volume still leaves a lot to be desired, the moving average convergence divergence indicator shows the MACD pulling closer to a single line, and the shorter bars on the histogram indicate that the selling is slowing down. Okay, guys, there's still a little bit of volume, but it is slowing down. It's slowing down for right now, which means more consolidation. While encouraging, the RSI remains below the midline, and even though BTC is now above the 100-day moving average, a breakthrough the pennant to flip 10.5K to support is still the next steps traders are looking for, and that's exactly what we got to do to actually move up. We're at 10,369, and it's got to remain stable and move up more. It's got to break through that resistance. So as mentioned in previous analysis, if the price can push through 10.5K, bulls will attempt to exploit the VP-VR gap from 10,500 to 11,000, but it is likely that the 20-day moving average at 10,900 will act as a resistance before moving higher to 11,300, guys. And there's the MACD and everything right there, guys, and you can clearly see the pennant being formed. We're still above the moving average, but will we continue to push above it here? Will we continue to push above this moving average and remain stable? There's still some work to be done. So while Bitcoin price continues to consolidate toward a more decisive move, altcoins move higher to test key resistance levels that just a week prior were strong supports. So that's happened the last week. We have a little bit of a crash in the altcoin department and a little bit of a bounce going now, guys. So the year finance, or YFI, was a top performer, rallying 22.5 to 38,000, and Binance Coin, or BNB, gained 11%, and Ontology moved 13% higher. So according to CoinMarketCap, the overall cryptocurrency market cap now stands at 334 billion, and Bitcoin's dominance index is currently at 56.8. So we were just at 60, I think, within the last few months, guys. There's definitely been a bit of a drop there, guys. Hence the price dropping from around $12,000 through 11,000 down into the tens again. We even hit nines briefly, guys. And honestly, let me know if you guys caught in below 10 again. I think that's just a great opportunity to buy. I know I did. I will be looking on it. I should have bought more. I always say that. I always say that to myself, that I always should have bought more. That's how I always feel, guys. And I hope that you're getting a lot of that same feeling, because that's a good feeling. At least that means that you're in the green. You've made a good decision. You're just wishing that you did more. And I think that's, you know, as good as it gets for cryptocurrency, guys. And guys, that's all I had time for today. Just be very mindful over the weekend of what can happen in the Bitcoin price. You know, we could end up seeing a breakout very soon. It might happen before Monday. That's the next time I'll be back. And if it does, guys, just be ready for buys. If it ends up breaking up, well, bully for us, then we're in a good position, because I know a lot of you got in under 10 just recently. And guys, that's all I have time for today. Again, don't forget about my Ledger Nano S. One of you are gonna win this Ledger Nano S. All you have to do is subscribe and be within the first 500 subscribers, which you all are. And guys, if you don't know much about Ledger, it is the safest way to keep your cryptocurrency. You definitely want to keep it off of the exchanges and off of where people can get to it, and keep it right under your nose. But guys, thank you for tuning in. I can't stress enough, I do this for you guys. I am so grateful for all the support I have. I got 8 subscribers overnight. That is just awesome. If I had that every single day, guys, I'd be very close. I'd be getting monetized in 3 or 4 months. It's that simple, with watch time compilation, with subscriber base. So it's really nice. And I think if I continued this path of just continued uploading and continued streaming, you know, I'll get there eventually. So that's very exciting, guys. And I just can't thank you enough already. It's very exciting to have something just working out and going nicely, and I'm just having a lot of fun with it. So again, thanks, guys. Anyway, I am Crypto Matrix. I'll catch you guys later.